Good evening, guys. How's everybody doing today on this Friday? Hopefully, everybody's been wonderfully blessed. This is your boy Jaime G, and we're about to dive into some Doge and some overall crypto market news. None of this is ever financial advice. It's just me sharing my thoughts and opinions. Nothing more, nothing less. If you're new to my channel, maybe you can help your boy out with that YouTube algo. Hit the likes, the dislikes, hit that notification bell. Turn it on to all so you can be notified when I come through with developing and breaking news. None of this is ever financial advice. It's just me sharing my thoughts and opinions. Now, you guys ready to see what's crackling in the Wild Wild West of crypto land? Without further ado, let's dive into the markets. All right, Bitcoin is at 46,322. We are down 3.1% for the day, guys. Overall markets are obviously in the red, right? Past couple days, past 2 to 3 days, the overall crypto markets were in the green. Why? Because Bitcoin was doing not too bad. But as you can see, we were down to 46K, right? We were down to 40. We hit 45,400 earlier, right? So a lot of people are obviously scared. The fear, the index is obviously in major fear again. Once again, right? People are scared. But it is the weekend. There's always volatility and less volume, right? Which makes up a lot more volatility. That's just the way it is. All right, enough of Bitcoin, guys. We'll dive into a little bit more Bitcoin news here in a second. Now let's dive into Dogecoin. We're currently sitting at 17 cents, guys. We are down 4.5% for the day. 16 cents was our 24-hour low, and our high was 17 cents. Volume rather, our market cap is at 22.54 billion, and volume is at 1.04 in the last 24 hours. Man, we went from almost 6 billion back down to 1 billion, guys. Obviously, we couldn't sustain the momentum from when we had that tweet from Elon, right? And it will act as a positive catalyst for about a good 48 hours, right? And then the price just went back to right where it was. All right, guys, now let's look at the charts and talk about support, resistance, and let's talk about some technicals that we got going on. Okay, so what do we got going on? All right, we're looking at the chart. We're going to talk about support and resistance. Obviously, guys, support is 16 cents, which is the yellow line. As you can see, the very bottom one. Right, that's been holding us for about past 2 weeks, right? So it doesn't surprise me that we are right back to that level. Like I said, nonetheless, for past 2 weeks, it's been holding us, right? So we got a very, very strong level of support, right? At 16 cents. You know, if we dip any lower than that, if the 16 cents doesn't hold, guys, we could dip back down to about 13 cents, right? But I truly believe 16 cents will hold us. Like I said, it's been holding us for about the past 2 weeks. Now, resistance is the yellow line on top. That is coming in at the 21-day moving average, right? Which is this red line that is running parallel with this blue line, which is part of the descending channel. Okay, we'll get into that here in a second. We're talking about support and resistance first. So, 18 cents is a very crucial level of resistance, as you can see, for about 2 weeks as well. That has been holding us back. It's been a very strong resistance. Okay, guys, the 18 cents. Now, let's talk about some other stuff. Now, as you can see, right, the 21-day simple moving average, which is this red line, it's pretty much been running parallel with this resistance line from the descending channel. Now, we've been in this descending channel here. Let me shrink this up a little bit more, guys. We've been in this descending channel, guys, for about a month and a half, right? As you can see, right? We've just been bouncing in here like this, right? Just, I can't get my thing to right. Oh, here we go. We've just been bouncing in here, right? Just bang, 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 right? Until we came down here. And then we've been consolidating in a pretty tight range between 16 and 18 cents, right? Right in here, just like so. Then we had that positive catalyst, right, from Elon. And then we broke out of this descending channel to the upside. We broke that resistance from the 21-day simple moving average, right? And then we hit 22 cents right here. But there is a lot of resistance at 22 cents, right? Now, we had bullish momentum going for about 48 hours, right? As you can see on this big green daily candle and the red candle next to it, right? We were outside of this descending channel. But nonetheless, we couldn't sustain it, right? There wasn't enough momentum to sustain it. Why? Because the bears took over. Long story short, right? And they started suppressing, people started taking profits, and then we dipped right back into this descending channel, which is bearish, right, guys? In my opinion, right? So, as you can see right here, right, today's candle and yesterday's candle, we dipped back into this descending channel, right? Now, we had like I said, some bullish momentum going when we had that positive catalyst from Tesla. Then the next day, but then we started to slowly retrace and pull right back into this descending channel, which we're consolidating that now, which is bearish. So things for now are looking bearish on the daily chart, right, guys? So temporarily things do look bearish. I'll keep it real, right? But I'm bullish regardless of what it looks like. I'm just keeping it real and showing you what it looks like. So the key takeaway, guys, is we are back in this descending channel. We are consolidating in a tight range once again between 16 and 18 cents. Resistance is at 18 cents, the 21-day moving average, and support is at 16 cents. Okay, guys, now that's the key takeaway of looking at this chart. Now let's dive into some overall crypto Doge news. Now, it says 907 million in Dogecoin transferred to unknown wallet after Tesla's announcement. Now, the good thing, guys, is that they didn't sell, right? They just transferred, right? They could have took profits, right? Because they obviously were making some profit, right? Nonetheless, they didn't sell, right, guys? They're continuing to hodl, being true Doge Army soldiers, right? Now, it says on Tuesday, anonymous wallet Whale Wallet transferred 970 million in Dogecoin, right, into two separate wallets. It says according to an alert from on-chain wallet tracker, Whale Stats, a wallet sent 5.4 billion worth of Doge, which is worth 970 million to two wallets, right? The transfer costs a sender a total of 71 cents, guys. Now go figure. 907 to send 973 million, it only cost 71 cents. Now if you were sending Bitcoin or Ethereum, it would have costed you thousands and thousands of dollars. But yet Dogecoin has no positive attributes, or it has nothing going for it, right? Now it says the first recipient wallet received 80 million Doge worth 12.6 million, while the second recipient wallet received 5.3 billion Doge worth 844 million. Now, guys, why is this important, right? Now, why am I pointing this out? I'm pointing this out because it goes to show you that they're still holding strong. They're still hodling. Why? Because obviously they believe in the crypto asset, Dogecoin. Because if they didn't, right, guys, they could have sold. They could have just took their profits and run. They got $973 million worth. But what? They're still holding on to it. Why? Because they obviously see that there's still potential. There is still profits to be made, money to be made. Because at the end of the day, that's why we're all into this investing, right? Is because obviously we want to make profits. That's the bottom line. And we believe in the tech behind it, right? But nonetheless, to keep it real, we want to make money. I want to be a crypto millionaire, man. I don't know about you guys. Now, it says Dogecoin trends on Twitter yet again. Dogecoin is once again trending on Twitter. Truly, it owes half of its popularity to Twitter, and Elon Musk's support for Dogecoin is no more a secret now. SpaceX and Tesla CEO provide a major boost to Dogecoin. He said the company would accept Dogecoin for merchandise. However, it is a beta testing carried out primarily. Indeed, Dogecoin is a big achievement, and it holds the potential to be a cross-border currency like Bitcoin. Dogecoin price went up significantly after the announcement on Twitter. Now, guys, this goes to show you, right, there's still big interest in Dogecoin, regardless of the price at 16 cents, regardless of being down about 74% from all-time highs of 75 cents. So what? It's still trending. It's still number one on trending, right? There's whales still buying the dip. There's, as you can see on the article that I just spoke about, $970 million worth of Dogecoin was moved. It wasn't sold. They're hodling. Why? Because they still believe in it, right? So this is a positive catalyst, right? We still, excuse me, we're still trending on Twitter, on Google, right? Nonetheless, Dogecoin is not dead. As much as people would like it to be dead, they would like it to be gone, erased, just blown into oblivion. It's not going anywhere, whether people like it or not. Now, it says Dogecoin and Shiba Inu duel for 12th largest cryptocurrency. Who will win? Of course, we know who that will be, right? It's obviously going to be Dogecoin, baby. Now, says Dogecoin and Shiba Inu are presently slugging it out for the 12th largest cryptocurrency as seen from CoinMarketCap. A dogfight is currently taking place between the meme Doge tokens, Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, as both are now paw to paw on the crypto rating charts. As the present time, Dogecoin is ranked 12 and Shiba is number 13. Now, guys, obviously, who will win? Right now, it says it just talks about Doge being accepted for Tesla, but the long story short, guys, they're both extremely good meme coins, but Dogecoin is the triple OG, right? And I'm gonna have to vote for Dogecoin, right? Even though I do like Shiba Inu. But we'll see as they duke it out. All right, guys. Now that's what I had as far as Dogecoin news goes. Now, can that be a positive catalyst? How push the price up? Hopefully it does. But nonetheless, guys, it's just some overall Doge news. Now let's dive into some overall Bitcoin/crypto news. Now it says 83% of millennial millionaires own cryptocurrencies. 48% want to buy more in 2022, according to a CNBC survey. Now, why is this important? Obviously, because millennials, right, are younger, right? Then you got Gen Zs, right? But the point is, they believe in cryptocurrency. They believe in the technology, right, behind it. So they say they want to continue to invest in 2022, right? The point I'm making and trying to point out, guys, is cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. No matter how much of a roller coaster, how volatile it is here to stay, right? And this is the beginning stages. And for those of us who choose to invest in it, are going to hopefully become crypto millionaires in 5 to 10 years from now, right? You got to think long term, right? I mean, it would be nice to become a millionaire overnight, right? Like some of those people that did in Shiba and Doge and so on and so forth, right? But the point is, you need to continue to invest and hodl, and in 5 to 10 years, it will pay off, right? It says millennials love Bitcoin. The survey gauges the market sentiment sentiment in various areas of the economy. The results show that inflation is the primary concern among millennials, who see the phenomenon as a threat to the growth of the economy. The second most significant risk is, ironically, the U.S. government. Both share 23% total vote. Says the survey revealed that 83% of millennial millionaires own cryptocurrencies, with 48% expecting to buy even more in 2022. Only 6% expected to reduce their holdings. Says the results also show that 53% of millennial millionaires own more than 50% of their wealth in cryptocurrencies. So that means, guys, a lot of millennial millionaires became millionaires through cryptocurrency. Why? Because they believed in the assets in the pre-stage, in the early stages, guys. That's why it pays off to invest in crypto. Now, it says at the same time, a third of millennials said they have 75 or more invested in cryptocurrencies. As for inflation, most millennials believe it will be a permanent phenomenon, with 45% of millennials showing more significant concern. However, most are optimistic about the future of the economy, with overall 59% confident in the Fed's ability to deal with inflation. Now, it says cryptocurrencies and the generational breach. Now, this is important, guys. Why? It says the cryptocurrency report showed that millennials investors with 50% of their money, Bitcoin accounted for non-trivial 30% of the total number of respondents in June issue. The rise towards 53% reveals an increase in interest regardless of price. However, it seems that the level of cryptocurrencies is merely a millennial thing. As generations get older, confidence in the asset class declines. A survey covered by Crypto Potato revealed that exennials, of those around 40ish years old, allocated 9.2 of their funds. In comparison, Generation X exposure approximately 6.3. Generation X comes before the millennial generation, and among baby boomers and earlier generations, the preference for Bitcoin investment is almost minimal, with an average investment of 10% of wealth among the top 10 of population. Goes to point out, right, the younger people obviously believe in crypto assets more than the older generation want, but the younger generation is the future, guys, and that's what you guys need to realize, right? They are here to stay, and they're obviously they dig cryptocurrency, and they're going to continue to invest in it, man. And there's plenty of money to be made. I know I continue to say that, man, but I keep saying it because I hope that you guys will get it through your head and eventually begin to invest if you're not investing already. Now, I'm going to close out on this article here. It says celebrity realtor Ryan Shuren, 50% of real estate transactions will be in crypto. Buying real estate in the metaverse may sound sexy, but have you tried using crypto to buy a house in the real world? People are doing just that. Now, in brief, right? Now it says Ryan Sheehart, the real estate broker, author, and star of Million Dollar Listing New York, says he has sold over $5 billion real estate. Search and predicts that 50% of real estate transaction will be done using cryptocurrencies in the next 5 years. Now, I'm not going to dive into the article, right, guys? But I had talked about an article the other day was on the S&P 500. There was 2 index funds that were going to be tokenized and be able to be traded. Now, it goes, in my opinion, guys, it's an eye-opener if you can read between the lines and catch the drift. Things are going to get tokenized, such as real estate, just everything, the stock market, guys, right? That's what I'm saying. This is the early stages, and the more you do your own research or watch channels such as mine that does research for you, right, then you can continue to stay educated. You can stay on par on what's going on in the crypto world, right? And then you continue to invest and continue to hodl, stack them Satoshis, them Dogecoins, whatever it is that you invest in. But man, we need to become crypto millionaire, guys, and the only way to do that is by continue to invest into crypto assets, buy the dip, right, and continue to hodl. Anyways, this is what your boy had for you on Friday evening. Hopefully it was informative, helpful, and useful. If it was, please consider to like and subscribe to the channel. Your boy Jaime G is out until tomorrow. Stay tuned. Peace out.